Hey guys, so wanted to jump on here real fast and talk about the occult. So the occult means hidden. Occult knowledge is hidden knowledge, okay? And it's hidden for a reason. It's recently been made public with the New Age movement. And you have people like Aleister Crowley, and these others, the secret society groups that felt that occultism was supposed to be made public to empower peoples and their spiritual development. And so they literally just kind of went outside the rules and did what they wanted to do and made occultism, accessible to all. And that was a problem because that's what made it seem demonic, because occult knowledge is not meant for everybody. It's kept secret for a reason. Occult knowledge is meant for those who do work on behalf of spirits, on behalf of God, and that information is gatekept, especially in religions like African spiritual traditions, the various and many pantheons of that, and even in Catholic faith, the occult knowledge there is trained to priests, because priests and priestesses are doing the work, the gritty work of spiritual mysticisms, spiritual traditions that are connected with God and with spirits, and they are meant to help others with the knowledge that they have. So on the more white magic or lighter side of things, like in Catholicism or Baptist church, in Ifa, in any other Santeria, any of these other African traditions or just regular traditions, you're going to find most of them have like a priest or a priestess that does work on behalf of spirits. And they have to be trained how to do that. And that information is not meant for everybody. And there's a reason for that. The reason it's not meant for everyone is because it's really dark and gritty. Like, can you imagine how it would feel to be a common person trying to do an exorcism on someone? Somebody is literally possessed with a demon, and you're trying to do these rituals and things to get this demon out of the person. That scares people. You see movies about this all the time. That is occult knowledge. Like, people don't understand that. But what a priest in the Catholic faith knows is occult knowledge. What a priest or a babalawo in African tradition, it's occult knowledge. That is stuff that is meant for people who are chosen to do work on behalf of others, on behalf of God, for others, okay? So that knowledge was kept secret to protect the public, because it's not meant for everyone. There's a lot of consequences with occult knowledge. There's a lot of things that if you get access to it, you can die, you can go crazy and mad, you can have horrible things happen to you, you can curse your children if you don't know what you're doing. That's how serious occult knowledge is. This is why it's easily labeled demonic, because you're dealing with both the good and the bad side of any spiritual mysticism on this earth. You're not just dealing with the devil. You're not just, the occult knowledge is not just for the dark side of Christianity. It is both good and bad. It is a spiritual wisdom that God gave to those who he has chosen to do work on his behalf. And a lot of people don't know that, so this group of people who felt like they want to go against God, because that's the whole concept of Satan. Satan wanted to go against God because he felt like God was keeping things from man and hoarding everything for himself. And so he started this revolution in heaven to, go against God, and essentially was cast out of heaven and brought down to the earth. So the whole concept of Satan is rebellion. The whole concept of Satan is that Satan feels like he's empowering man by sharing this knowledge. So that's why people like Aleister Crowley and the Lima end up getting connected to occult knowledge, because they felt like it was important to take occult knowledge and give it to the public freely to empower them. And so when that happened, it allowed for that realm of people to go ahead and take over, people's souls, or it allowed like demons and things like that to be easily worked with people who were willing to go down that route. And so a lot of occult knowledge is linked to dark magic or Satan, the devil. This is why, because Satan was the one who decided that the people needed to know this knowledge to empower themselves, because God's keeping secrets from us. God is trying to, only elevate himself. He doesn't really care about the people. That was Satan's perspective, and that's why he felt like, that's why he did what he did with Eve. He got Eve to take a bite of the apple, because he was basically influencing her, saying, I'm trying to empower you with knowledge. And if you look up the Gnostics, if you look up, a lot of the metaphysical philosophies of the New Age movement, they're singing the same song. It's all about ascending. It's all about empowerment. Luciferianism, Satanism. It's all about empowerment. It's all about sharing occult knowledge for your improvement and empowerment, mostly empowerment. So this is why it is linked to that. But technically, occult knowledge has nothing to do with just Satanism. It's a part of occult knowledge, because there's a method to working with spirits on either side. There's a method to doing, things in that realm, and the occult knowledge knows it. It was not meant to be shared with everyone. Like, if you see your pastor, he has to go to theology school. He's going to be trained in occult knowledge. He's going to be trained on what he's supposed to do to help his congregation and his people. That's what we as priests and priestesses of African traditions are doing too. We're going away to be trained. We're going away to be taught how to work with spirits, how to do work on behalf of God. So people who say initiation is not necessary, they have no idea what they're talking about. And they shouldn't know what they're talking about, because it's not for them to know. So I really wanted to explain that and just put it out there. If you want more information on things like this, I will be talking about it more. So please follow me for more information, and I'll go more in depth in my master classes in my School of Mystical Ministry. So I hope you guys join up, sign up with me so you can get more information on this stuff. But I just had to share that because it was important. Have a great day, and Ashe.